Hey guys, and welcome to part something or other. I can never remember that. I think it's 7-ish of Let's Build a Mountain Settlement. And this time we are going to be doing the barracks and defensive wall. Seawall, I guess. And there's a big mountain in the way of where I was going to build and our town so far, so I had to build a cut through. And while I was building the cut through, I decided, well, why not make it kind of a creepy looking shrine? Shrine. I can't pronounce that. Shrine for some dead heroes. So there's these little alcoves with skeleton heads and Steve head or human head, and then as you can see, we come out on the other side. And here we add some of the stones that lead to the path to our barracks, which I clear out the trees for. And these barracks are going to be the main housing for our soldiers. And as you can see, it's very... we needed some kind of defense against this coastal beach kind of area, because we don't want enemies coming up and attacking us from there. And it makes logical sense to have a wall there. Plus it looks cool. But what does that matter? Anyways, so I add these posts sticking out to make this kind of look like a fortified building, and the big stone columns going up every other block. Then on the top we add kind of a castle crenellated wall with... I thought about doing like a guard tower, but it just wasn't working, so I left it flat. We fill in the floor so our guards can see. And a good view up top here, you can see the entire building as we start the wall on one side, and it's going to go all the way into the hills on the left. So this is a wooden tree block. Every other block that makes up this pattern. So it's wood, empty, wood, empty, wood, empty, wood, space, wood, space. Anyways. So then we do that on both sides, and we fill it in with cobblestone, so it's completely solid all the way through. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty darn close. It just has to kind of keep the same general theme, so you don't really notice those imperfections, even if they are there. So we add crenellations on one side, and then the other. And as we pan our... not yet. And so we add some beautification-ness with bone meal to add grass and flowers and things. And as we pan across here, I add heads. Ah, heads. I love heads. What? Anyways, so we pan across here, and I add the heads as we see all of our magnificent wall leading into the barracks. And something I haven't done usually is I'm going to fade out to a show around video of what we've just built. So that should be fun. Stick around for that, and I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, and welcome to our show around video. And this is obviously going to be a show around video, but this is the tunnel that connects the two sides of our settlement. So we're going to have the main one here. It goes through the mountain into that little shrine area, and then out this side. And stupid night day cycle thing. And then it comes out on this side, and we have our barracks, and the wall goes all the way off back there. And we may do a couple more houses and things in here. I'm not really sure yet. Depends on how much effort that I want to put into this. Maybe a few over here or something. Anyways, but let's get on with this actual show aroundness. So it starts over here, as you can see, and we walk through here, and then you can see this little shrine area which you saw us building in the sorry about that, in the actual time lapse. So there's a little kind of not really spring, but water fountain area with some lighting in there, and that going through the water, it keeps it very dim and kind of dreary, and it's just kind of interesting, I guess. Because when it makes it a lot more interesting than if this was all lit up, you'd be like, oh, well, that's boring and unmysterious. So it's helpful to have darkness every once in a while. And then in here we have our little actual shrine kind of thing. So it was like a deceased hero and a monster he killed or something was the kind of the idea behind this. And on some nice gold here. And again, redstone torches kind of keep it dim, but not too dim. So you can still see, but it's pretty dim. It may be even darker for you guys on YouTube. And then we can come back up on the other side and out right at our barracks. And you can see to the town and the church over there. And now in this barracks, wait, why is there should be, guys. Oh, I must have done every other one. Whoopsie. My bad. So anyways, we've got our big columns going through, and that kind of just gives it a little bit sturdiness looking, and it breaks up all this stone. And so we've got the crenellations up here, and little stairways down to the wall, and things like that. So in our barracks here, it's actually two separate buildings. If you look at it, it's two separate buildings, and it's connected on top here. So this is indoors, I guess, and then we've got our little spiral staircase which goes up there, and then we've got the two separate buildings here. So this is the first one, and it's kind of the kitchen, and this is a really boring room. I couldn't figure out what else to add, but we've got kind of the kitchen and the crafting area, and we've got some storage, armory maybe, kind of thing down here, and just kind of basic storage, I guess. Make of it what you will. So then we come to the other building, and we actually have our bunks, as you can see, and they're 3 high, and let's see if we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So 35 bunks, 35 soldiers, not too bad, and a ladder so you can get up to each one. One thing I did notice is, just for lulz, I guess, is I slept in one. That I think it was the middle one, and or the top one. And when it wakes you up, it kind of majorly glitches out. And I think my head was through the ceiling up here because it spawns you standing, and there's not enough height, I guess. But yeah. So that's pretty much all there is to the barracks. I may add more later and make it fancier. But one last note is these torch holders, which look better the farther away you are, but it's an item frame, and yeah, it's an item frame, and cobblestone wall here, which you turn well, you put the torch on the wall, and then you do I'll just show you, hold on. So we've got that, and that. So we've got the torch on the wall, the item frame behind it, and then the cobblestone wall, and you turn it sideways, like that. And it's a very nice torch holder, and it just looks great wherever you may put it. And yeah, I need to stop saying or else I'm gonna hit myself, because it's really bugging me, and I know I shouldn't be saying it, but it's a habit. So yeah, I almost said it again. So anyways, this is the wall, and as you can see, it's the wooden post, empty space, and the wooden post all the way down, pretty much as well as I can do, all the way over there. And this is quite a large wall, actually. It's not very high, though, but it does look nice, in my opinion. And then you just go through the middle in between those two rows with cobblestone in this case. And then you do stairs going all the way down, all the way across, and going up all the way across, and the same on the other side. And then on each wooden bit I did a half slab, and then on each non-wooden section there's an upside down stair and then a full block. And this kind of adds the crenellation effect, but it's not as severe as on the barracks over here. So it gives it a proper amount of detail, and it makes it seem like a defensible wall without actually being quite as high. And then I just came through here with more cobblestone half slabs to make it smoother. Here's an example of the imperfection. It didn't quite meet up here, so it's a bit off. But I guess I could fix it, but it's not really that big a deal in my opinion. So anyways, that's pretty much all I have today. And oh yes, we have our lovely heads on posts absolutely everywhere. And I don't know, it was kind of something interesting, and it's kind of a psychological warfare kind of thing, because if you got enemy ships coming in here, and major lag, but if you got enemy ships coming in here, and then you come and land, and you get off, and you're ready to fight, and you got arrows raining down on you, and like pitch coming down, and tar that's on fire, and you're trying to run up, and all you see is these dead, dismembered heads shoved on posts as you're running up the beaches in the sunset, and the water's blood red and things like that. I think that kind of have a severe effect on you. Plus it just kind of looks cool. But anyways, that is how far we've gotten, guys. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, because my channel's only been around a month-ish, maybe a month and a half or so, and it doesn't really seem like it, but I built all this in a month or so. And usually, I mean, I know if I did one of these every day, then it'd be a lot bigger, but still, this is probably the biggest actual city that I've built ever, because usually I just do a house or something on a world and then get bored and delete the world or something like that. But doing a YouTube series has kind of made me stick with one world, and just I keep building, and I keep building, and I keep building, and it's turned into something that's pretty darn cool, in my opinion. And let me guys know if you want me to do something new, because I was thinking about maybe just moving on from this anyways, because it's kind of my first project, and I just wanted to get that out from underneath my feet, as in just like kind of first thing. Don't really know what I'm doing for the first part of it, the first half or so, and just kind of shake that off of my feet. I need to make this look nicer. I really do. But it's not that bad when you're walking through it. But yeah, so, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep going with it and see how far it evolves, because that'd be pretty cool. And I said again. Stop. Shouldn't be saying that. But yes, so that's all we've got for today. I've droned on for far too long, and thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will leave you all with a cool sunset as we fade out to the end of episode 7, I believe this actually is. And I apologize if the time-lapse wasn't such great quality. I messed up somewhere along the lines in there, but it works, and it's not too bad. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe.